Hi everyone, it's Burge, Bubble Talk with Burge. Are you ready to get burged? I hope so. So here I am on our Tuesday little meeting that we have so that you can learn more about Bubble Talk, the unconscious thoughts that keep you from getting what you want. And Bubble Talk with Burge is all about being able to have a message, okay? A message of what is my message for today. That's why I pull these Essence of Being cards. So we're going to pull a card at random just to see what our message is for today. And I hope that all of you have been feeling great and you're having a wonderful Tuesday so far. I just got through doing an hour and a half in the UK with a lot of people from around the world with learning how to create more of what they want from their wealth and prosperity consciousness. So that was cool. And so now I'm on a roll, so we'll see what it's all about today. So hello, Deborah. Hi, everybody. I'm glad you're watching. And I want to just say that whatever we pull today for these cards, the Essence of Being cards, I know it's going to be perfect for whatever your message is. Hey, Jody. So what we're going to do, hey, Debbie, what we're going to do is pull and see what is our message, okay? And Essence of Being, by the way, is they're experiential play shops or workshops or experiences that we offer people throughout the world. And so these are my Essence of Being cards. And they actually have, hi, Annette. Hi, Ash. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull a card and see what our message is for today. And if you can't get to any of our Essence of Being or any of our other experiences that we have around the world soon, this is a next best thing, I guess, in order for you to just kind of get a quick message for the day. And go to our essenceofbeing.com site and look and see what's coming up. I'll be in New York, I'll be in Florida, I'll be in Atlanta, I'll be in London. I'm going to be in a lot of different places in the next, I'll be in, where am I going to be? Washington, D.C. So any of those places work for you, come play. All right, so let's see. I'm going to just pick it at random, and we're just going to talk about whatever comes up, okay? So let's see what this one is. Oh, well, okay, here we go. So this particular card is Magic, and it says responsibility. I can't believe I picked this one. Of course I did. My ability to respond determines the quality of my life. And I just had a big webinar about this just 30 minutes ago. So here's what the card says. And see if this resonates with you, okay? Do you take responsibility for your life? Or do you blame, shame, or justify your actions? To live in integrity, you must take responsibility for all your actions, thoughts, and deeds. The only way for things to change is for you to take responsibility so that you have the power to change them instead of being a victim. So that's what this card says. So let me give you a little more detail about this. Have you ever had things happen to you where you wanted to blame the other person or blame somebody else or blame the government or blame something for happening in the world? And I know that a lot of you have things that you'd like to blame on people because you're saying it's not my fault. So it's not about fault versus being in a victim kind of stuckness. So when you say to somebody, I'm blaming you for something, you're saying there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can change. Jody just had conversations about this today. Yeah, I did too. So this is, of course, perfect. So the thing about this is that when you blame somebody else, you actually are giving your power away. You're saying, there's nothing I can do about it to change. I'm a big victim. So I call that below the line. It's below the line behavior. So anytime that you're blaming other people or shaming yourself, which when you take responsibility for something, it's not about saying it's your fault. That's not it. And Will Smith actually did a video recently about what's the difference between fault and responsibility, which I thought was kind of cool. Because that's exactly what we teach and what we share with people for the last 36 years I've been doing this. That basically when you shame yourself and you say it's my fault, you basically are keeping yourself in a victim mentality, saying you feel guilty about it. There's nothing you can do about it. And if you feel guilty about something, guilt demands punishment. So if you're feeling guilty, hi Ziomi, if you're feeling guilty about something, what will happen is that you will attract punishment, because guilt demands punishment. So if you're attracting something to you to punish you, or you might self-sabotage yourself. So if you self-sabotage yourself, that's because you're feeling guilty about something and you feel ashamed. So shame is below the line. It is not being responsible, okay? That's not what responsibility really means. Responsibility is freedom. The ability to respond determines the quality of your life, not reacting, which shame is a reaction and blame is a reaction. The other way we do it is we make excuses, okay, or we justify. And anytime we justify something, it also is saying it's not our fault. So we end up in the same place where we waste time. Nothing really changes. So anytime you go below that line, anytime you blame, shame, justify, feel guilty, you're wasting time in a relationship. You are wasting time in your business. You're wasting time with your family because nothing changes. So in order to take responsibility, all you have to do is to choose to say, I'm responsible for my thoughts, my beliefs, and my actions. Okay? You're not responsible, all you codependent people out there, you're not responsible for anybody else's actions or anybody else's feelings or anybody else's thoughts. Okay? And Jody's asking, what can someone do to get rid of the shame? Well, first of all, you don't want to get rid of anything. So oftentimes when you resist it, it keeps coming back at you, right? What you resist persists. So if you're saying to yourself, I'm in shame and I want to shift it, okay? I'd like to shift it from shame to responsibility. That is a choice. It is a choice to basically allow yourself to feel innocent again. Because the opposite of shame and guilt is innocence. That you're completely innocent. So let it flow and acknowledge it. That's right, Jody. So you can look in the mirror, okay? And you can look at yourself every day in the mirror and say, you are innocent. You are innocent. And you breathe that in 10 times, okay? The other thing you can do, after you say you are innocent, you say, I am innocent. Now, if you feel shame a lot and you're not taking responsibility for things in your life and things just aren't changing, remember that kind of wastes time because nothing really changes. Okay? This is a really powerful tool. Is you take a picture of yourself, get a picture when you were a little girl or a little boy, and you put it up on the bathroom mirror. And you look at that every morning and you say to that little person in the mirror, you are innocent. And you tell that little person inside of you that you're innocent, okay? Then you do that 10 times, but do it with a breath in between. You don't want to say, you're innocent, you're innocent, you're innocent, you're innocent, you're innocent. You want to say, you're innocent. You are innocent. Then you shift it to the mirror. You look at yourself, say the same thing 10 times. Breathe it in. The third time is I am innocent. And breathe that in 10 times. So that will help shift you from feeling shame to becoming more and more responsible, which is freedom. It's freedom to change. It's freedom to make a change. Many people bitch, moan, and whine. We call that BMW. So we bitch, moan, and whine about a lot of things, don't we? Wanting things to change. But nothing really does. Until we take responsibility and say, you know what? I take responsibility for myself, for my own thoughts and my own actions, and I choose to think a different way, or I choose to believe something different, or I choose to feel responsible enough to make a change. And that's freeing. It's not, responsibility for a lot of people feels heavy. What I'm offering you is a whole nother way of looking at responsibility, is a way of freedom. Is saying, wow, I can do something about it. So, hi Rose. Yes, Jody, I love you too. And you can do something about it. All you have to do is come to the essence of being. Now, all you have to do is be able to believe that you can make a change. And as long as you're below the line, blaming, shaming, justifying, feeling guilty, nothing will change. You'll stay in that victim mentality of, I can't do anything about it. Okay? So, what I want, this is the message for us today. And this is something, a lot of people are commenting now about that this is a message for all of us about taking responsibility. That the ability to respond, not react, determines the quality of our life. So that's why I chose this for us today. Take that with you. And in the feed, you'll see later, you can go to essenceofbeing.com and you'll be able to get these cards if you like, but they are absolutely on point. Every time I take one each day, I get a message, okay, for me to be reminded of how powerful I am, how important I am, how perfect I am, how worthy I am, how allowing I am. Hi, Nancy. How beautiful I am, how innocent I am, and that I deserve to have everything that I want in my life. As long as I stop blaming myself or blaming other people, then I will be able to create more of what I want in my world, okay? Because I'm in control. I'm in control of my thoughts, my beliefs, and my actions. So, hi, Adam. So go out there, create from that place of knowing that you are responsible. So I'm glad I pulled this card today. So look in the feed and you'll see how you can get your own set of cards and get your message out, okay? And get your message for today. So until we meet again on my Bubble Talk with Burge Facebook Live, I will see you next time on Friday. So bye, Adam. Hi, everybody. So thank you. Share this if you choose. Like it, comment, and I'll add comments back to you. So I really appreciate your time on this, and this is a perfect one for all of us to take responsibility. All right. Go out there and make a difference, because what you focus on expands.